Welcome to Series B, tentative Series B. As I've said before, this is only a temporary short series. I don't know if enough people saw that in the description yesterday, but this is only going to be a sort of temporary thing until after the end has come out. Now, I'm not guaranteeing after the end. I just want to give us more options to sort of decide what we want to do. Okay, so here's the plan then, team. First things first. Why don't we actually take a look at the wonders that we want to build on this series? The whole series is about the wonders. Obviously, the madness bit comes second. So why don't I actually, for the first time ever in my life, read an interface. I know, it's mind-blowing. So, just at a glance here, we've got... Oh, man. The cost in terms of both time and upkeep and flat cost. So, to build the ruler statue, it is going to cost us £4 gold per month for 8 years and 4 months, reaching an estimate total cost of 400 gold. Now, that's just the 8 years and 4 months times 4 gold per month there. However, it also costs us a 1,500 upfront cost. Man, this is expensive. And actually, almost completely cost prohibitive for a tribal ruler. 4 gold per month is what? A lot. 80 times our current income. Wait, no, that's terrible maths. Don't quote me on that. It's a lot times our monthly income. So that's going to be horrible. We're not going to be able to afford that. However, they are very, very powerful from what I've read. Again, I've not actually finished one. We actually finished the pyramid in the live stream, but that was it. We only finished level 1, and that is just essentially the foundation, allowing you to build upgrades, allowing you to further extend it, and to get some bonuses out of it. So what we built was actually nothing but sort of a foot in the door, essentially. So we've got a ruler statue, which costs a fortune. We also have to... Oh, so there are separate conditions as well. We have to be independent. We have to be... Gotland has to be part of our chiefdom. So we have to specifically... I don't know if we have to own the province or whether it has to be part of our realm. I wonder if we have to personally own it. At which point this could get very difficult. Statue of a horse. Impressive. That's going to cost 1,500. 3 gold per month. So this one's actually slightly... Oh, but it also takes... Oh, man. It will also take 16 years and 8 months. Why does it take twice as long as the ruler statue, I wonder? So it's slightly cheaper per month, but it will cost a significant amount as well. Hang on, but that one told us the... Oh, wait, 1,500 gold. And it's you hover over that one to find the estimated total cost, I see. It's kind of confusing that they've got so many different tooltips for, you know, upfront costs. And you've got monthly cost. You've got the upfront cost there, but not the total monthly cost, but the ticking monthly cost. It's all kind of all over the place a little bit. I imagine they'll tidy some things like that up in sort of future patches. They are bringing out a patch for this as well. So each one obviously gives separate bonuses. So this one gives us prestige. Although these seem fairly similar. Horse-loving vassal. So what's that, like lunatics and nomads, I'd assume. I have no idea what that seems fairly useless. Great fortress. An imposing construction. It will make the province much harder to conquer, so you'd assume that a fortress, bear with me on this one, might give fort level. Is that too out of field? Is that a bit crazy? I'm not sure. It's also very expensive. It's got an upfront cost and takes 25 years to build. Holy shit. 900 gold, plus it says 2,900 gold, plus it's going to take a very long time. You also need improved keeps level 4 and construction level 4. We've got great walls, same thing. These seem actually identical to the Grand Fortress. This protects against besieging armies, whereas this one gives can improve military capabilities. So if you want pure defense, this one seems like the better choice. A mixture of defense and military, obviously this one. We've got a harbour. A great harbour with storehouses will dominate trade in the area, thus bringing in revenue. Now, that to me seems like a great first one to build, because you're going to give yourself a lot more taxes and try and maybe even break even on this one. I'm not sure whether that will give tax, though, or whether it affects trade. So whether this would be good for a merchant republic rather than someone just trying to bring in some money. It also costs 2,000 gold roughly. And that's not including the ticking cost as well. And it takes 20 years. My god, this is expensive. We're in it for the long haul, apparently. Luckily, the game goes very, very fast. So hopefully we will see quite a few of these before we are game over. Okay. Illuminating the darkness and guiding ships to the safety of our port. So can be used to increase trade and tax revenue. Okay, that could be better. That just says dominate trade in the area, so I assume this one is solely for merchant republics. This one sounds like trade and tax is a bit more what we would want to go for. And I want to go for one of these economy-based ones to start off with, simply because I feel like that would help us build more great wonders in the future. You know, it's going to provide us with more revenue to invest in the future. And obviously, we could even invest the revenue straight back into upgrading this as well. 25 years, that's a heffing boy. Probably one of the longest ones to build, I assume. We've got the Royal Palace. Can help the builder with their love life and court intrigue. So we're going to build ourselves a nice palace just to sort of relax and live our best life, essentially. 26 years, 3 months. That's such a precise Now, bearing in mind that's highlighted yellow, that would imply to me that that is affected by build cost, build time modifiers, especially because, you know, who in Paradox thought to themselves, how long shall I make the Royal Palace build? I know, 26 years in 3 months exactly. That would imply to me that maybe our construction has something to do with that. Interesting. Okay, we should keep a very close eye as we alter things. And that's partially what the series is for, is to testing out a lot to do with the Great Wonders. We just need 2,600 gold. It's going to also be very expensive. Build a nice garden and help with matters related to health, love life, and even intrigue. That sounds kind of nice, but something you probably do maybe a bit later on. You probably want to start with the palace, then build a garden afterwards. One of the cheaper ones, 1,800. Oh, I say one of the cheaper ones. It's going to cost you 1,800 gold to build a frigging garden. I expect it to be gilded. Everything's covered in gold leaf. Plants that have golden leaves. Not just, you know, actual gold leaf. There was a joke in there somewhere. I can't find it, but, you know, maybe one of you guys in the comments can do something better with that. Great Mausoleum. Grand Mausoleum. Sorry, it's better than great. 2,100 gold. 3 gold per month for 25 years for a total cost of 900 gold. They're fairly expensive as well. A place to honor the dead. Can be used to intimidate friends and foes alike. That's cool. And then, of course, the grandest and biggest of all, the Great Pyramid. A testament to your prestige and piety. It can help improve opinion of you and help protect your treasures. 5 gold per month. 30... I was going to say 3,000 gold. I don't think anyone's ever phrased like that. 3,000 gold. Plus another 2,000 on top. So it's 5,000 gold total. That's insane. Take 33 years and 4 months. So that is a very, very, very long task. Great Stone Circle as well. I assume this one is a pagan exclusive because I actually didn't see this one during the live stream where we were testing out some of these great works. Testament to your piety and prestige can also help improve your subjects' opinion of you. 23 years and 4 months, 3 gold per month, and 1,000 upfront cost. So, having read everything now and understand how the system works a little bit, and I apologise that this is not very gameplay heavy, and for you guys who already know this, I hope to hell you've skipped forward. I'll put a little, you know, I'll pin a comment or something saying, hey, skip forward to here. Okay, so that's good to know. I feel like, just in terms of usefulness, the Grand Fortress, the Great Lighthouse, or the Royal Palace would all be great ones to start off with here. And we can actually see the upgrades as well if we hover over. Jesus Christ, there's so much. So, Royal Palace gives us retinue size plus 250. Oh, we can see the immediate gain out of it. So, prestige. So, in the Great Lighthouse, we can build treasure chambers, giant banners, custodian the lighthouse. Now, right, it starts off with 2 out of 8 feature slots. You can upgrade that and build bigger levels. That allows you to build more features. Now, the features are sort of the meat of the actual bonuses you get out of wonders. So, by upgrading more feature slots, we can buy more features, but obviously we can't fit every feature into one wonder. So that's where you would build multiples, try and give access to different things. Now, you've got to also bear in mind that these aren't just stat buffs or, you know, piety buffs, prestige bonuses, whatever. It can give new events as well. So, for example, if I believe, yeah, on the Great Lighthouse there, sort of about halfway down the list, there are spikes. Spikes actually unlock a unique execution event whereby you can hang the heads of your enemies on the spikes. Seems like it would suit our boy Sheogoratha with his mad ways. Let's put it that way. Anyway, that's a lot of talking and very little doing. We need a hell of a lot of gold, and we need it very, very quickly because I want to start work on one of these wonders relatively soon. However, our domain is terrible. To the vivacious wit, Sheogoratha, staying idle is not in a warrior's blood. I hence invite you to aid me against my enemies. Who is he fighting? He is fighting a zombie. He's fighting a zombie. Arch Cold One Carbus, the Old of Bjarmia. He is a cold undead. It's an undead uprising. 3,000 troops over in Russia. Over in Russia, in fact. We can't get there. Unless that is a sea crossing. I actually don't think it is, though. Could be. Oh, that could just be the colour of their border. No, it's the colour of their border. I don't think we can get over here, can we? So that would be kind of a pain in the ass because we'd have to sail all the way around the Scandinavian peninsula. Or we could walk, I guess, drop them off in Finland and walk. Or we could just walk. Oh, man. Okay, I'll accept. We're probably not going to do anything, though. We're just doing it for the prestige. Most likely, I'm just going to go raiding instead, as is my modus operandi right now, until we can get ourselves some more gold. Right, so let's train some troops until our levy size is full, at which point we'll flip to organized raid. We're going to build a legend. Do we even want to do that? Settle tribe is pointless because it's already our culture. I think... I mean, it gives prestige, so I'm actually absolutely going to go for that one. We could study tech. Our Spymaster is crap. Replacing our Spymaster should also be something I bear in mind here. Let's go ahead and study tech in the Byzantine Empire. Why the hell not? Almost to Constantinople for you. And then our Godi should be probably proselytizing, but okay. Proselytizing. Let's just get to work. My God. Let's just do it. Stop stalling here. Bothilda sailing. If you can't tell, I'm also extremely tired. But, you know, the work never ends here. Your Marshal Holmgar has recruited a massive recruitment drive already. That's great news. Plus 50%. Fantastic. Many warriors have gathered in the Great Hall tonight. The dinner has started now, and I feel eager to test my mettle against one of them. We've got to go for a fleeting. So this is where we're going to say horrible things to Helga of Russa. So this was our, this was the lady we tutored, in fact. She's the Hrimthusa, who is, or Thursa, sorry, who is a giant frozen frost giant. We actually trained her, didn't we, in the first episode. Do you dress like a warrior because you can never pass as a lady? Oh, damn. Holy shit. Tends to be, that's, we wanted to roast her. You've overcooked it. Is it telling how often reminded she is a woman? Envious or shy? So that wouldn't work too much. Hard to find somebody with great designs and prettier goods. Ambitious and, oh, prettier goals. Sorry, pettier goals. Wow. Just don't even bother. I need someone to, can I hire somebody to sit here and read all these events to me? Greater designs and pettier goals. Ambitious and proud opponents. That one would work. Eager to return to that spineless worm you called a husband. Work against kind. Man, that sucks. Let's go for... that one's horrible. Let's go for that. We're basically calling her husband a cock or something, huh? Helga claims there are only a few half-forgotten legends speaking the last time a woman called me a man. Well, that's not true at all. The crowd laughs at you. You spar with words for a while, but soon Helga's face grows red with rage and embarrassment, surrounded by the laughter of the other warriors. Unable to put together a coherent response, my opponent has clearly lost the fleeting. Well, I mean, given how I've been talking this episode, I feel like I also fall in that bracket. Stop being such a child. She might challenge you to a duel, but we gain 100 renown. Bring it. We're now known as Sheogorath Sharptongue. That is a fantastic name to get for a guy who's mad and gregarious. That's so appropriate for him. Hail, fledgling. It's come to our attention that you've been eschewing your duties as a member of the Warriors of Utgarda recently. What are we doing? Tracking down game in the wilderness. We're going hunting. Oh, we've got to take the hunting focus. I mean, we could do that. Unfortunately, as I said last episode, there are very few things that we can fulfill for missions in this society. A lot of it's going to be raiding. We just don't have the troops to raid right now. We're a single count in a fairly undefended county, or not a particularly built-up county, I should say. So we don't have many troops going for us. I am going to take whatever mission they throw at us just so that we can quickly climb the ranks as soon as possible and obviously improve our chance of reaving or getting treasures or things like that. Right, let's flip over to then hunting focus. I might even go for magic eventually because that could be kind of fun. As a fledgling of the Warriors of Utgarda, I must keep my mind sharp and refining my natural instincts if I wish to maintain the respect of my fellow warriors. Nice, that was it. That was actually it. What an easy mission. The scribes have been provided with the latest draft of my book, so we are, of course, also writing a stewardship book, I believe. We're getting the trait stress because I don't really care about it that much. We can also organise hunts as well now, which wouldn't be such a bad idea. I'm actually going to mark that special interest. What is it? 25 gold, though. Do I want to bankrupt the entire round to go and hunt a deer? Maybe not. Oh, look at that. That's good. Now we have access to 1,100 men, or 1,011 men, I should say. Say intolerable, put her in prison, revoke the gold. Hey, that's a good idea. Chuck her in prison. And then it should have used my marshal to actually suppress revolts there to increase imprisonment risk, but that's fine. How do we could just execute her. That gives us the gold. Nice, excellent. Okay, so why don't we immediately start upgrading our stuff here? So we can get 50 berserkers if we upgrade Gotland tribe. Housecarl training ground costs 100 prestige. I'd rather not do that. I think a market village is a good early call, just to try and mitigate a bit of the ship upkeep. Bearing in mind the ships in this cost will be a little bit prohibitive. Going out raiding is going to be prohibitive because our ships, our fleets are going to cost so much in upkeep, and because we've got so low, sending our boats out are actually going to put us into debt. So I think need to cancel that out a little bit. First, the signs are small, easily dismissed as coincidences, but now they are becoming too frequent to ignore. The omens surrounding my wife's pregnancy are terrible. I'm sure I'm misinterpreting the signs. I agree. Now, we want to try and get a melodious voice, wise, left-handed son. Just getting wise and melodious voice will absolutely put us ahead. Melodious voice given plus 15% vassal opinion is massive. Plus 3 diplomacy, also fairly nice. Fits into our whole mad, ambitious, gregarious, sort of good talker. Follows on with Loki. Loki, of course, knowing for tricking the other gods. You have to be fairly, I'd say, gregarious, ambitious, and wise to be able to do that. Ah, of course, the gopher. You're sitting on the floor of your bedchamber wearing one of your shoes as a hat when suddenly a man-sized gopher enters the room. It is dressed as a maid. What is this, an anime? And when you shout an alarm, the rodent squeaks and skitters away in panic. You chase it down the hall, but only find a terrified maid cowering on the floor. She's clearly some sort of weird gopher. Where did that gopher go? Did you see? Lose 20 prestige. So that's going to be another issue with this campaign, especially playing a character like this that's going to gain so little prestige anyway, is that our prestige is constantly going to be sat by. So we're back down to 111. Great. We just lost what? A fifth of our prestige then? Fantastic. It's good tradition to have gossips around a pregnant woman. Of course, I say that in 2019 all the time. Oh, I didn't realize you were pregnant. Do you keep good gossips around? The White Bear. Lately, we've heard persistent rumors from peasants and travelers in the wilds about a strange mythical beast that's been sighted. Of course. I say this every series. I've only ever had the White Stag event. Well, it's in fact the White Tiger event, because I was playing in India at the time. Invasion to feed on the living has ended. King Brynjolf of Finnmark won. Well, that's great news, because I consider myself among the living, and he seems like somebody who would definitely want to feed on me. Winky face. Our son. Thorfinn Sheogorath's son. Is he good? He's melodious voice. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. You will be... twins? Twins? Okay. You will be named... Do you deserve the name Loki? I was reserving the name Loki for the kid that came out wise and melodious. I feel like he might be the best we're going to get here. I'll take it. Loki Sheogorath's son, and of course, because he has the blood of Loki, he is born a mad lunatic. That's fantastic. And we had a daughter called Vigdis, who is a frost giant. Oh, that's cool. So, we can be born. I didn't know whether that was sort of an inherited trait. So if your mother was a frost giant, you'd be born a frost giant. If your father was a fire giant, you'd be born a fire giant. Or it was 50-50 to inherit from either. That's interesting. It's just randomly assigned on birth. So my daughter was born a frost giant. Vigdis. Let's name her after, what have we got? Mother. Just name her Gita. It's Lofey, wasn't it? Was Loki's mother. I believe she was a frost giant as well. Was it Lofrey or Lofey? Hang on. Let's take a look here. I think it was just Faye. Yeah, Lofey. No R. Sorry, my mistake. Wife, we're changing the daughter's name. I was a fool and named her completely the wrong thing. We'll train her in... I don't really know what the best option is. I guess just thrift as well. I'm going to go thrift for a lot. Not because I'm interested in giving them stewardship education, just because they get curious. Curious becomes shrewd, and they haven't really got any mental acuity outside of that. Right, you will also be educated by Sheogoratha. One of the greatest educators in the world. I think we can all agree. There's absolutely nothing that makes him any good at educating children, but he's a lunatic. And, you know, madness and genius strike a, what is it, fine line? Anyway, court chaplain. Ingrid. That's our best court chaplain. Is it 6? I think that's going to be a no from me, Chief. What do we need? 25 piety. Oh, my God. Really? Okay. Right. Let's not worry about that. Let's instead go raiding, team. We've got enough gold. We are now a Reaver, right? Oh, shit. We still haven't leveled up. Oh, we need a little bit more renown. Okay, I'm going to wait until we're in the next level of renown before we go raiding, just because that gives us a bonus to our reaving. You know, power reaving when leading armies and successfully sieging holdings. You have a greater chance of capturing enemies and looting artifacts. More people to sacrifice, more people to ransom, more to the point, more treasure for us, and more closer to our wonders we get. Which is, you know, kind of the whole point of the series, huh? You've gathered your followers and hunting dogs. You have settled your horse and prepare your weapons. You're ready to set out and hunt the great white bear. We will catch it one day. It eludes us. What a shocker. Okay, Martial +1 though is pretty good. Let's rank up. Nice, thank you. Honored fledgling Sheogorath, I hereby grant you permission to advance to the next rank with the warriors of Utgarda. Thank you. Okay, now we raise our troops. We put ourselves in command. We already are. 26 Marshal is fantastic. And like I said, as we are a giant, as we get older, we grow bigger. And as we grow bigger, we go stronger, as you kind of expect. Okay, we're looking for good places to loot then. Preferably without too much of a total... Oh my god, Holland has less troops, has less defenders than we have troops. So if we're able to siege it down, we are going to get a hell of a lot of gold. Speaking of which, we just got a whole bunch of bloody... What are these? Just warriors. Oh, you know what? There is a way. There is a way. I was going to say we can't turn them into raiders, but that's not true at all. So what we do is we merge them. I believe we put them on this one, and then we can make them raiders. There we go, just like that. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's head back over again. It's kind of a little bit... I don't think it's as intended, because obviously those aren't allowed to loot normally. So we kind of scumming it up there, but I'll take it. Okay, so what have they got? 934 men. So unless they move in with quite a hefty amount of troops, we should be good. And to be honest, even if they move in with these troops, having 26 Marshal, I think we'll be fine. Why don't we also balance the... Oh, I was going to say, why don't we also balance the unit, but I guess not. Why don't we set up some good commanders, at least? You know, it's better to have somebody than nobody, right? Okay. Why are my commanders not... Who are these commanders? Apparently we've got some sort of hill giant instead. Oh, God, the hiccups are kicking in already, huh? Great start. We can invite some nobles to court. Oh, why don't we promote commander? Surely they'll all turn up giants. We know that nobles turn up giants. Will the commanders as well? No, so the commanders actually don't turn up as giants. But if we invite nobles, they do. This guy is a giant enchanter. So rather than just never, ever promote commanders, when we could just invite nobles, which don't also cost prestige, but also will turn up with that giant trait, and we'll probably have higher martial anyway. Okay, Ruffen, welcome. 13, really? Out of all of that, that's what we got. Shit, some of these guys are not fantastic, even with that. Oh, you know what? They actually haven't been assigned their giant trait yet, so don't worry about that too much. And then, of course, the hill giant as well can be a commander, and then we'll put them on the sub-units here. I'm being very particular about this because I really want to start getting in some money so we can start work on these wonders as soon as possible. I'm metagaming this way more than I normally would. Oh, you are screwed if you move in here. Seriously? Go for it. Go for it, my guy. Oh, man. Actually, shit. Of course, we haven't got any other units on it. Okay, fine. Alright, Gerda, what is it? You neglect your responsibilities for Gerda's sake, but there is a chance of us getting kind. Are we a kind lunatic? Of course not. Oh, man. Absolutely crushed. Holy shit. I will admit, I was kind of expecting him to hold out a little bit better, seeing as he's a freaking demigod giant, but no. Turns out, still not good enough. Alright, we would probably want to stick to just casual raiding then, just sort of standard raiding. And this place, Cologne, looks fairly well undefended. Alright, we'll just stick to regular raiding when we look for places that have a decent amount of loot bars. Oh my god, we might be able to burn this down. You're going to take a river crossing into us. You're welcome to. Okay, we did destroy them. Nice. Do we want to sacrifice him to Ymir, or do we want to keep him and ransom him out? He's a bishop. What will that give us? Personal combat and zealous opinion. How long does it last? 3 years. That's quite a lot. Nice. Okay. How much? Okay, so we've already grabbed the gold from there. It's probably worth not trying to go for sieging places down. Probably worth just sticking to the high priority targets and just looting them as you would normally. Okay, Wellegrad. What have Wellegrad got going for them? I'm going to accept that. And what are their defenders looking like? 800 men. So if we had a fully reinforced unit, we would be able to hit that. Why don't we just stick around, raiding for a little bit until the boats are full, and then head back when we've got a little bit of loot to show for it. We are still not kind. I feel like we're never going to be kind. The game's already got it in for us. I mean, do we really want to become kind? I feel like it doesn't suit the character at all. Oh, God. Alright. Yeah, this raiding is far too risky around Europe at this stage, especially when we haven't got any sub-units either. So basically, honestly, even if unit half the size turns up, if they've got nicely balanced and nice units, then they could probably crush us because we're fighting from just the center. Okay, let's allow our troops to reinforce a little bit. We got a little bit of gold out of that, but nothing really worth discussing. Oh, God. My event-spawn troops have disbanded. Well, there goes another quarter of our prestige there. Fantastic. Great news. These bloody boats. This is what I'm talking about. The monthly balance is lower than our income right now. So, raiding is expensive. Maybe we should put that on the back burner. You know what we should be doing? Okay, I wasn't going to say wrestle. Honestly, the first thing on my mind was not going to be arm wrestle Brynjolf. But now that you mention it, yeah, we probably should arm wrestle Brynjolf. 111 personal combat. He's also a friggin' hill giant. Okay, I have a feeling we're not going to win this one. No. We lose 150 renown. What a friggin' shocker. But we were a gallant winner. So I guess we've got that going for us, which is nice. What I was going to suggest, maybe flip over to the business focus. Now, last time I played this patch of CK2, to my knowledge, business focus has been nerfed massively. So that you no longer get the flat 100 gold for debasing but in fact get a balance based on your monthly income. Which would suck. You know, because obviously our monthly income is fucking god-awful. Now, the other choice, we could pick the magic focus and try and train ourselves to become a alchemist. That's what I was thinking of. However, we have no magical background. We have no magical blood outside of being a giant, which I'm not sure is traditionally considered magical. But more to the point, there is a magic education, which, you know, the magic focus is more intended at that. We don't have that, so I'm not sure whether we could even become an alchemist. It might just be a massive waste of time. The event takes a very, very long time to actually get to becoming profitable anyway. And that's if you are a wizard, which we're not. Anyway, we got feeding around, which I think is crap. Monthly wealth +3? Normally it would be terrible. But that's just given us an absurd amount of income. Holy shit. Oh my god, I would never have thought to have got that book. Well, that's 10 out of 10, thank you. Any administrator would be lucky to get their hands on this tome filled with the householding tips of a more economic administration. So, hang on, he writes a book. I guess it's the books is just selling that well. Everybody wants a copy of this book, and we're making 3 gold per month. Excellent. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth. Say no more. Let them in. Tell us about this mythical ram of Hindustan, and he wants to offer this man as a gift. He's okay, but I really don't give that much of a shit. Nah, you can keep him. It's alright. We're not really that bothered. He's not good enough to put on the council. Oh. As I crumple and throw away another disappointing report, I yell at my servants and demand for more food. As of late, eating is the only thing that's provided me with some release from the stress of leadership. Unfortunately, as my flabby chest and double chin can attest, this solution might have a long-term negative effect on my health. This is not the fate of a warrior. Because of our high personal combat, we can put ourselves to work, and gain the trait fat. Oh, okay. I don't care, I need this. We gain stress relief given stewardship and health, and we gain the trait fat. It also might help us become less stressed. Or I can say I need a diet. Why don't we try this one? Seeing as this one is a unique option, I'll go for it. I've not actually tried this one before. We still get the trait fat, but I assume there's more to the event than just becoming fat. Becoming a big old fat warrior. Was that Ornstein or Smau? I think it was Smau, wasn't it? Good news, my lord. We've received credible reports of a sighting of great white bear. Excellent. Saddle my horse. I mean, Gotland's a small place. I mean, according to that, I mean, given the size of that wall, either that's a massive wall or a tiny island. We can have room for pyramids in hindsight. I would like to build pyramids. A son, left-handed, terrible. Total, as in total failure. Yeah, I completely agree with that one. Useless kid. Total failure, Shagor son. Exactly what a madman would definitely name his son. Magic education. You know what? You're on your own, my kid. Assigned guardian. Have we got a magician at court? We have no magicians. I might have to invite a wizard. Excuse me, join court, yes. Hell as in like the goddess Hell, shield maiden, god. Yeah, it's the god of Helheim, right? Wait, is Helheim in Niflheim? I can never remember. No, Helheim's a separate place, huh? That's Loki's daughter, so my sister. Oh, my half-sister wants to come to court. Well, she does have 44 intrigue. You know what, fuck it, welcome aboard. We're looking for a wizard. Jedvard is a wizard. He's also Norse. He's a Norse wizard. Jedvard, please come to court and train my son to be a wizard. He's left-handed, which gives him magical bonuses, I assume. He spent weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but to no available. No available? No avail. However, you find that you rather enjoy being out here in the wilds. This daily physical activity makes you feel strongerer. This is great. Lose a trait stressed? Lose a trait fat? Anything? Nope. Nothing. Hello, Jedvard. My friend, I need to assign you a guardian. Oh, or not. Assign guardian. Wait, what? What are you talking about here? Oh, hang on. Maybe we have to give the child... Oh, I was going to say give him a magic education, but we did, didn't we? Yeah, magic. Okay, assign guardian. Child with Jedvard. There he is. That was very strange. Okay, boom. He is being educated in wizardry, and my half-sister, Hell the Short-Tempered, who's also possessed, seems appropriate, is at court. What artifact do we have? Oh, our book, yeah. Hell, I would like you, if you don't mind, to be my spy master, because I think you're much more appropriate than Sigrid Thjorfi, who's a bit crap. Right, there we go. By the way, thank you for coming to court. I'm immediately going to send you halfway across the world. Study technology, Byzantine Empire. That's going to help out a lot, I think. That's going to give us a lot of tech points. Construction, trade practices, anything that's really going to help with cash is top of my list. We can replace Hjalmar with Steen. Steen is Germanic, which is kind of annoying. Okay. We still don't have a good diplomat, huh? Nor do we have a good priest either. Why don't we see who's willing to join our court and sort of maybe find... So, Hell, we've got a dragon. I'm not inviting the dragon. We're only going to invite people of our religion. In fact, there's nobody else of our religion that wants to come to court at all. So I guess we won't worry about that too much then. Alright. New important decision. Oh, Commissioner Runestone. Oh, we could do that for vassal opinion, but I don't think it's necessary right now because it just gives us prestige. And that gold is way more useful being invested into, like, actual buildings. But a berserker barracks, for example... or a grain farm. Grain farms give tax income, a hefty amount of tax income there as well. Alright. I'd rather save up, again, economic stuff, build some wonders here and there. We can also make the duchy title. Shit. That's a much better idea. Okay, we've been at peace for too long, so the goal is fairly simple then. Raise the boats, raise the people. No, raise the people. There we go. Alright, squad up. Hroffen, you're fired. We're going to go for Shegoratha. We're going to put a sub-commander on this one. Who have we got? Hroffen, welcome aboard again. Sorry, I'm bringing you immediately right back. Let's see if we can siege the walls of this place. We'll get some loot. We may get bonus loot from completing the mission. And not only that, it should give us enough gold to found this duchy level title. Nice. After Munso. Oh, right. Oh, I was going to say, that's Sweden. They've grabbed part of... I hope they haven't grabbed the place that we were after, because I really don't want to be hostile to them. We were after Mecklenburg. Right, okay, that's under Denmark. That's fine. We can raid Denmark. I don't care about Denmark. I'm going to be honest. All right, let's move in. Oh, God, attrition. 1,026. 1,056. What have they got? Was that smallpox? Measles. Okay, so we're going to turn up. We're immediately going to lose a load of troops down to people turning up, apparently. Oh, hang on. Direct leader, though, is fantastic. Oh, that's great. Oh, man, we're not going to be able to take this place out now. God fucking damn it. Measles would have probably killed enough troops to prevent us from being able to siege that down anyway. Like I said, classic tactics are probably better. Let's go back for Cologne there and sort of see what we can grab from then. Or Köln, if you prefer. All right, move in. Right. Plenty of gold, and actually a possibility of burning it down as well, which will give us a shit ton of gold as well. Take a river crossing into us. As a direct leader, they may be making a huge mistake. Oh, man, we actually managed to beat them there. Wait, what? I thought we beat them. Am I going insane? Well, that's appropriate for the series, huh? Okay, let's move into Ghent and see what we can grab from these guys. Again, I'm just looking for places with high gold. Don't really care about burning it down, even though it would be better. Oh, nice. Let's duel this bishop and kill him dead. The blood is so red. You win the duel. Game duel victory. Excellent. Upon returning from a small raid with my personal guard, that's not entirely wrong. I've been talking to Thorda with that place. The man does not understand the urge for adventure. Sure, we'll help with that ambition and gain some more renown. I'm not going to spend any money on it, though, because we are so close. Oh, God. Van the Milk Drinker. Goddamn faithless Imperials. Why is he awarding it? It's a subjugation. Smelling conquest. So if we lose this, he gains our titles, right? Oh, fuck. Right. That changes everything. We're going to have to hire some mercenaries, and that's horrible? Okay, shit. That's actually genuinely horrible. Okay. Well, that stopped them. And obviously, they can't get over to us, so we could just sit here for a bit, I guess. Now, the issue I'm concerned about now is these mercenaries are going to cost more money than we're making. So, the second we've got enough men to probably... Oh, fuck. This could be game over. Seriously? Riding over the plains, I see a group of haphazard soldiers come into my unit, weapons raised. When they are finished with us, all my men are dead. I sink to my knees in the mud, wondering why I'm still here. Where's the enemy commander? I'll kill him myself. You win the duel. We got him. We didn't kill him, though. Battle of Gotland tribe. They're immediately... Oh, I was going to say they're immediately leaving. That's us. We've become bitter rivals. We can't let this end like this. This is terrible. I have to take some money out. Borrow some money. Right, let's hire some mercenaries. 5,000 men is way too much. The Lithuanian band. They're fairly close, so we can go and pick them up with our boats immediately. Alright, let's go into the Baltic Sea. Get on these boats. Please don't game over me. Please stop. Just stop the raid. For the love of God, we can't have a game over this early on. Right, return home. There we go. 0 out of 21 ships to be able to return home. Fair enough. Right, this time we've got it. Auto balance. Let's get Voito and Hrafen. Why can... Hang on, bring our sister home. She's a bloody... a god giant. Let's sack... Sorry, we're going to sack you in favor of Hell. Put her... Oh, we're a direct leader, though, so I'm going to put her there. Alright. I've got a good feeling about this. Don't let them take the capital. Oh, my video's glitching out. Oh, what's going on? Oh, no. Oh, well, it's crashed now, guys. We might as well leave that episode here. Thank you for watching. I apologize about that crash there. I have no idea what happened. That's crazy. I've never seen that happen before. Big shout out to Harik, Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Baniel, Sidini, Conspiracy, Crosis, Escape, Facundo Vasquez, Heydog, Jimbo, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Michael Mullen, Necrophilin, Palvis Presley, Sean Thornton, Smirtworm, Tom Taylor 18, Vacuous Backers, Wolfsen, and Zazzy 7011. Thank you all for your support, the Insanity Lovers on Patreon. Thank you for making this series possible, as much as you're probably regretting it at this point as I am. And a big thank you as well to Gray, Nathaniel Lindberg, Llewellyn Thomas, Acero, Betimus Max, Chris, Crazy Pat, David Van Diepen, Don, Honey 2 and 7, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Haji Damar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Jay Lera, James Barnes, Joran DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plock, Nathan Flores, Matthew, Nick, Pantherpill, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, Sir Thor the Swede, Wolfie, Sicko, Adam Person, Sidini, Fraser Brennan, Noah Gallimore, and The Insane Pickle. Thank you all for your support.